Let's Build Colorado 4x4 van. Just give you guys an update on what I've been working on out here. Been doing some experiments with the heater, as the temperatures here have been in the 20s during the day, single digits to zero, even below zero one night at night. So I've been doing some testing with the heater. Outside today it's about 30, 32 out there. The sun's out, so it's warmed up the shop a little bit. But on high, let's see, it's 65 in here. But most mornings when I came out this past weekend, I was working on the van. I left it on high, and it was in the low 50s. And so it just goes back to some comments I've made where it definitely extends the van into a 3-season vehicle. If I wanted to get out of sleep mag, I could probably pull it off to be in here. It'd be chilly, but I could do it. But I still have the furnace, and the furnace puts out twice the BTUs of the heater, so if it ever came to winter, I would just use that. You see the van's pretty torn up right now. I'm in the process of upgrading a lot of things that I've talked about previously, and some things I've gotten done. Got the new sink put in, and it's a different sink. The round sink that I talked about in a previous video, I'm going to use in the van pod, so that's where that's going to go now. But I got this one put in, and it's just a bar sink from Home Depot. I used the same faucet that I had, but that other sink had some flat spots, so water would stay in here while this one goes down the way I'd like it to. A little drain plug there. So I got that all plumbed in. Got some of the plumbing cleaned up, and got my new Blue Sky 3000i solar charger installed in here, and cleaned up the wiring, and that seems to be working fine. It's parked in the shop right now, so I just have this temporary wire hooking some solar panels on the roof of my shop up to the battery to keep it charged right now. And those are only 45 watts, and that's been enough to offset. I use the lights once in a while, and like I said, I've had the heater on 24/7 doing these temperature checks just to see how it would work on different settings. So I should mention there's a thermocline in here, to use some diving terminology. From about here up, that higher temperature, but down here you can definitely feel that it's cold. So an extra fan would probably help me to move the air, blow the air down. Unfortunately, you can't run fantastic vent fans when the lid's closed, so otherwise that would probably work. But I'll have to get something to blow the air down if I want to use it in the cold. Because all the water lines, you sleep below that line, the water lines are all below that line, the water tank's below that line, and you sit and are mostly below that line. So definitely have to do something about that. But back to what I've gotten done. So I got the wiring cleaned up. I've got this, it's a double USB plug here that is hooked up as an auxiliary off of the Blue Sky, so I can charge things off that. This, I cleaned up a bunch of the wiring underneath here, and simplified things. Got rid of some things I wasn't using, added some things I'm not going to use. There's the old charger here, and then I'm going to move that to the pod. Use that in the pod. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, I got this wired up now. The TV's all wired up properly. I still have to clean up some things in here, but I've done some of that too. So that's all done. Then it came time for the cooktop, and as I looked things over, this Blue Sky fit in perfectly where the old one was. I just had cut the hole a little bigger. So I didn't want to redo all this. So rather than raise this up, plus if I wanted to raise this up, this countertop is attached to a board underneath here. I put plywood first, then I put this on top of it. And to get to all that, to take it loose, I'd have to take the fridge out, which would mean taking out all of this, to get the fridge out so I could take this off, so I could raise it up, and yeah, I didn't want to do all that. So, I think you get in danger of, if you go too far back, then you're just starting over, and things don't get done, and then you don't want to go that far in reverse. So I came up with this idea. I modified this drawer. I still have to trim it out right here, but, and this isn't fully attached yet. It's only partially done. But this is where my cooktop will be, and it'll pull out further than that. I need to get a different fitting for the gas line back there, and then I need to attach this permanently to the drawer. But this is where the cooktop will be. Yeah, it's getting stuck on that gas line in there. But anyway, it'll slide out something like that, and it'll slide out to about here when it's fully out. There's about 4 inches past the cooktop that it slides out. So that's what that's going to be. But I have to get a different 90 fitting for the bottom so it doesn't hit the drawer coming out, and then I'll have to hook in the gas line to my manifold back there. But that's how that's going to be. And then still has this, so I can use it for extra counter space if I wanted to, if I didn't want to cook with it. And then it'll just slide back in. Like I said, I'll trim this out so this will all be solid here. It would have been nice to extend the countertop, but like I said, I didn't want to totally tear down the entire kitchen just for these couple of things. So that's where that's going to go. So excited about that. That should work great for the upcoming season. And I'm still going to build this small countertop here. I got the door off, and it's going to come straight out here, come straight over, tight with this vent here, up to here, have the same countertop on it right under. So it'll be out to about here, under here, and then there'll be a ton more bookshelf space and storage space on the back bedside, and then I'll move this drawer out flat out here, this door, so that you can still get to the amp to mess with it. So that's the next thing on the list, and all of that is before I even get going on the pod ideas. So, but I do have the solar panel here for the pod, and I've torn out the inside, and I'm going to start scraping. I'm going to start scraping the outside. That's about where the solar panel's going to go. Up there. Something like that. It's not perfect. That's where it's going to go. And then I'm going to have to start scraping all this rhino lining off of the pod and get it going. I've already researched the lift kit and the wheels and tires. There are some changes inside though, and I'm going to save those for an upcoming video, but really excited about what we're going to do inside here. So, but that's all coming up in a future video. I'll save that for later. Until then.